Let's learn about camera angles. There are three types of camera angles that we are going to learn about today. We're going to learn about the eye level camera angle, the low camera angle, and the high camera angle. All of these have different uses and can be used in different ways to create a particular effect on the audience. There are other camera angles as well, but for now we will concentrate on these three basic ones. This picture is taken from an eye level camera angle, which means we are at the same level with the character in the picture. Here we have Anne Hathaway in The Princess Diaries, and again we can see she is at the same level as we are. The eye camera angle or the eye level camera angle is the most commonly one used in films. It puts the audience on an equal footing with the characters in the film or in any visual text, and we feel more familiar with them, we feel more comfortable with them, and we can relate to them. Let's have a look at the low camera angle. Now this is where the fun begins. If you look at this picture, we are looking at this horrible person from down below. He is higher than us. This shows that the camera is down below on the ground, low on the ground, and we are looking up at a person. In a low camera angle, the camera is low and looks up at someone. There are a number of reasons why this is done, but one of the reasons is that when looking up from a low camera angle, we are able to see the point of view or the perspective of the person looking up at that person who's sitting up high here. For example, from the film Matilda, we can see things from Matilda's perspective and we can see what she must be feeling or what she must be experiencing. Let's have a look now at the wicked stepmother in Cinderella. Here we are looking up at her from a low camera angle. Now we know that the wicked stepmother in Cinderella is truly wicked. She has a lot of power and control over Cinderella and makes her do horrible things at home, and there's really nothing that poor Cinderella can do to help herself. So when we are looking down from a low camera angle up high, the person we are seeing up high is generally the person with the power, with the control, with the authority. It could be a good or bad person, that doesn't matter. But the important thing is that when we look up at someone from a low camera angle, we see a person with the power. And that is something that will come up again and again right through to the end of year 12. Have a look at this building shown from a low camera angle. Because it is shown from a low camera angle, this building looks more scary, it looks ominous, it looks as if something bad is going to happen or has already happened there, all because of the low camera angle. Over here, we have a man pointing a gun seemingly at us, the audience. We are looking at him from a low camera angle and he is up high, showing that he has the power. Of course, we also know this because of the gun that he holds in his hand. Before we move on, let's have a look at one more picture. Here we have, as you know, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, filmed from a low camera angle. The effect of this low camera angle on this building is to show how majestic and grand and tall and wonderful it is. So you see, there are different effects that a low camera angle can make. We can look at something from the perspective of someone. We can look at something being more ominous from a low camera angle or being more wonderful and grand. Or we can look at someone being in more power from a low camera angle. These are all things that you will learn as you spend more time analyzing visual texts, and I am sure you will perform admirably. Next we have the high camera angle. This is when the camera is up high, looking down at someone or something below. So you're looking from up high to down below. Let's have another look at the film Matilda. Here we see Matilda shown from a high camera angle, looking from up to down below. She looks scared, she looks weak, she looks vulnerable. She is being shown at the bottom from a high camera angle, which shows that she is very weak and powerless and vulnerable. The person shown from a high camera angle is the person without power. He or she is the person who is at the mercy of the person looking down at them. These people here are frightened, they're afraid, they're worried about themselves, and they are looking up at someone who is wielding power over them. In a classroom, for example, your teacher is standing in front of you. She is standing up, you are sitting down, she is looking at you from a high camera angle, which means she is the one with the power and you are the ones without the power. You are looking up at the teacher from a low camera angle, again showing that you are powerless and that your teacher has all the power in the classroom. You are looking at each other with an eye level camera angle, which shows that you are equal with each other, you are probably very comfortable with each other, and you are very familiar with each other. In this way, you have seen today how different camera angles are used to create different effects in all visual texts, whether they be films, documentaries, advertisements, photographs, film posters, whatever they may be. You can use your knowledge of camera angles to see exactly what the purpose of the creator of that text is. And this is something that again will help you all the way to the end of year 12 and beyond.